Good evening. Today is Saturday, isn't it? Happy Saturday. Guess what tonight is? Tonight is the Panelverse Awards from NPC the game. Hey, Moose. What's up? I hope you win. I hope we win. I hope all of us win. I don't expect to win. Um, so I'm gonna hang out here for a couple of hours, and then at 6 o'clock, we're gonna head on over to Discord and do a watch party in the back and watch the panel awards live. Hey, Pat. Pat, I was thinking the other day about what we were talking about in Discord. Um, how do we make that happen? I might be interested. Oh, I gotta put the link, don't I? Hang on. And I made some more progress on this video game. So I'll probably play that while I wait for panel people. All right, there you go. Links pinned. Panels open. Tunes are popping, rocking. Oh, we already have a guest. Hang on. Let's do this right. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
What's going on, Jeff?
Not much. Just waiting for the big event. What's going on with you?
I think we're gonna win no matter what.
I think y'all are getting power bottoms.
Oh, we got to, especially after last night. Landry made another stream, and in the I was reviewing the stream, and in the stream he says I have to be bisexual the way I move. So Jeff, would you say that I'm bisexual?
I don't know. I hadn't pegged you as bi.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think you are, especially the way you move. I don't
Like
know of a specific bisexual way of moving.
We can't. I don't know. If we win Power Couple of the Year, it's gonna be kind of like Will Smith and that one chick.
The one that slapped him, or that he slapped. It was Jada Pinkett. But y'all were the only actual couple though on the list. The other ones are just randomly paired up people that people are trying to make seem like a couple. But y'all were an actual declared we are a pair.
Yeah, for a little while. Yeah, exactly. So we have to win. That's a given. We're gonna win. You're gonna win. Our album.
I don't know. I'm competing with Cynthia for mental health. That's gonna be.
Well, it's gonna be way easier to beat Cynthia on the mental health aspect.
How do they determine the win? How's the voting rigged?
There's two people that do it, I believe. It's NPC and Shadow Buddha.
Oh, I didn't know Shadow Buddha was involved. Is he the one that's on TMLs all the time?
I'm not really sure. I don't know much about him. I seen him in chat like back in the day, but
yeah, I get him. There's another Buddha out there I get him confused with. I think I'm okay with Shadow. Shadow, if you're out there, hook me up with the win. Hey, Shift, what's up? Good vibes tonight. This is red carpet moment.
That's right. We got to accept our awards tonight. Our victories.
The
what? We got to go up on the panel. If we get awarded, I have to get up out of bed and go up there on panel.
Forgot about that. That's the one reason I almost don't want to win. Yeah, I can go pop in and make a little appearance, I guess. Here's NPC's channel, folks, if y'all want to watch in 2 hours. NPC the game. All right, there you go. Goodest of all the lucks. Well, I'm in 4 categories and Moose is in a couple. Best AI. But you know what I'm surprised by, Moose? They had AI music and AI video category, and you were not listed in either one.
Yeah, no, because they're haters.
Criminal oversight.
They're haters, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to get into the whole optics of the situation, but I don't like snuggle up to NPC
Oh,
And
it depends on who it's politics disguised as panel awards.
I think it is. I think it's just clout chasing. Honestly, like I'll give into it and I'll help out and I'll do my part, you know, because I'm getting shouted out. But at the same time, I'm not dumb enough to think that like it means anything other than the fact that like they're picking their favorites. Like, you know, at first off, like, do you trust their judgment? I trust my judgment. I know my
Um,
shit's good.
do you really? Well, maybe we can um skip over that one too. There's somebody in the back called Famous Singer. Anybody know them? You have to flash your cam so I can see that you're not a troll. Well, I have to be able to see your face. Because we get trolls back here that try to impersonate different accounts. Aha, they dropped off. All right.
Exactly. Probably trying to stroke his dongy loser.
Oh, I didn't even get to see that.
No, I'm just saying, like, remember that one guy? He came up on the panel, and next thing you know, you're just like, "What the fuck, dude?"
There's been a few of those. The stealth bombers,
I've been getting messages on various platforms by random ass people lately.
like on your when you open panels.
Um, like after I do panels and stuff, I get messages from like people that only have accounts for like a month or two.
Oh, like comments.
No, they messaged me on Discord and shit.
It's weird. Specifically about the videos.
No, just random shit. But like,
Oh,
it's all
okay.
happening like this last week. Hasn't happened in ever in
What
the
do you
last
suspect
week.
behind it?
I don't know. I think it's just some dumb shit. Distractions. What's up, Uncle Fatty? Out
Hey,
there.
Fatty, are you nominated? Let's see. You deserve something. Music for sure. Team Fatty, is that you? No, that's the black guy. Sorry. Team Fatty got nominated, but not our uncle. Fatty, you were robbed too. You should come up. The new one, the new snow.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. I put a lot of work and a lot of time and effort and energy into those things. Like I let Jeff watch as I was making it. I was listening to all kinds of music. I was jamming out. I was rocking out. I had all kinds of emotions going through me when I was making the video. It was just like I was in a creative like
Yeah, it
how do
shows.
you like describe it, Jeff?
I don't know. To me, you were just an artist at work. You were in your creative process. You had that creative muse hitting you. But it was hours of painstaking work. This is not stuff that my music, the AI just throws it together. I can throw together an AI song in a few seconds. This is not what Moose does. This is art. This is craft and artwork.
I
With
appreciate
a
you
Don't
saying
Fix
that.
It song. So when you see these videos that he's releasing, there's a lot of work, hours and hours and hours of work that have gone into it. What is coming up next? You said you were ran into some issues on your album.
So with the album, we got track number 4 got flagged. I told you about that, and so I'm waiting for support to email me back to see if we can push it through, even though it got flagged, or I'll manually upload it to YouTube and then not distribute it to like iTunes and stuff like that until I make the song again. But like, I don't know. I'm kind of like, I'm steering away from that because I really don't want to change it. Like, it took me a long time
Yeah, you
to.
shouldn't have to change your song. So the issue is that the AI came up with some random melody that's similar to some existing song out there, so they're trying to claim that it's copyright.
they're trying to claim that I sampled the song when I think I sent you the song. It's like completely Spanish, and it sounds nothing like my song. So it's like I don't know how the AI flagged it. It's
It
weird.
sounds too Spanish is not copyrighted. It's like if you of course, if you tell it to make a Spanish sounding song, it's gonna make Spanish sounding melodies. And so I guess the chances that one of them sync up with an existing melody is higher. But still, that see, it's what it says about human creativity. Like, how original are we? Just because we thought of a melody, we now own the rights to that melody. But if a computer thinks of a similar melody that a human didn't, oh,
It's
this
weird,
is
dude.
going to get sticky.
It definitely is. So yes, I do each individual clip is separate. I make
They're like
uh,
praying.
a start frame and an end frame, and then a video prompt, and then I run it until I get something I want. Sometimes I have to change the entire scene because it doesn't give me what I want, and then other times I just have to keep running the clips until I finally get something that's decent. So sometimes I burn through like $15-20 before I get something.
It looks like it was like Suno, where you give it a prompt and it gives you two choices, and then you pick the one you like best.
Hmm? What do you mean?
You know how Suno gives you two songs every time?
Yeah,
And you
no,
pick
it's
because
yeah,
it
I
looked
do
like it
2
was
videos at a time.
generating two clips, and then you were picking the best one.
Yeah, I do it 2 clips at a time because if I do it 1 at a time, it'll take me double
Oh,
the
you
time
can
to
set it. You can
yeah.
control how many. Okay,
Like,
I
I could
see.
do up to 4 of the same clips, like the same,
Prompt.
prompt, and it'll do 4 at a time, but I try to do 2 at a time so I can keep it moving. Um,
Yeah.
but
And
sometimes it
the
doesn't
art
work.
to it is describing it to the AI, like describing the prompt in the first place.
The whole thing is art. It's like you have to come up with a story, you have to come up with characters, you have to come up with like the dressing, yeah, the costumes and shit, and then you have to like come up with a song, and then you have to do like the music video. And where do you get the music video ideas from? You know what I mean? Like it's it's not as easy as it seems. And then you use the AI, and the AI isn't as good as it seems. So you have to improve upon that after you've already done that. It's not a big deal. It is not as fucking easy as people think. People think I just like click a button and then like my
Mhm.
video comes out and it's just perfect.
No, it's it's like half a day's work to put in one of those videos.
Oh, Shift is leaving us. Thank you, Shift, for the luck. We are gonna win tonight. Even if we don't win, I'm still gonna win.
Yeah, we might win by not winning. Actually, that might be the biggest victory of all.
I get to sleep by not winning.
And Shift, if you're around later, come hang out in Discord with us and watch it if you want. Yeah, blessed everybody. Have a blessed weekend. Well, what are your projects after the album's over? You have other albums?
I'm working on like a truth, um,
Oh, yeah, the
like a
conspiracy thing.
conspiracy thing with
That one looks
like
interesting.
evidence to back up whether or not it's actually factual or not. And most of them have like uh it's not like what most people do where they say, "Oh, the earth is flat." And here's why I think the earth is flat. I think that 9/11 was a conspiracy. Here's all the things that backs up that it's a conspiracy. Here's where it's debunked. So it gives both sides of the story in the the articles that I have that I want to link to it, and it's well researched, and I think people on both sides will be able to appreciate it.
That's that's progress actually, to give a conspiracy theory and all the reasons it might not be true.
I thought it was a different take on things, because like I'm so used to people being so polarized, and it has to be this way or it has to be that way. And I'm very open to the fact that I don't know Like,
Nobody knows. That's the things about these things. Unless you're part of the conspiracy, nobody really knows. There's no way to verify. So even if it's right, there's no way to like know for sure if it's right or convince another person. And so it ends up people just believing what they want to believe around whatever facts they want to accept. Because otherwise you run into arrogance, hubris, self-righteousness like this guy right here who knows.
well, maybe he does know. And then I want to take a twist because people are saying that all my stuff is kind of dark, and I don't really agree with that. I don't think it's dark.
I think you're holding back. I'm like it's like on the edge of darkness, but not quite the kind of darkness that who's saying it's darkness? Like casual viewers or people that are into that genre?
Oh, even my family said it was kind of dark. Like my sister watched the video and she's like, "Oh my god, like I didn't
I
know
mean,
you were like that." And I was like, "What the fuck
it's
are you talking
gothic.
about?" You know I'm like that. Like there's no devil worshiping shit in my videos.
No, there's I can affirm that. What hang on, I had something to say about the darkness. I forgot. Maybe it'll come back around.
I mean, I don't mind like exploring different aspects of myself, and that's where
It's not
I
any
took
darker than
this one.
like a Batman movie or like some comic book series out there. Because the vampire genre, which you've used you vampires in some of them, is a dark genre to begin with.
Yeah, but it's been like the vampire like genre has been like over sexualized and like glamorized. You know what I mean? Like remember those Sookie Stackhouse what the fuck is it? True Blood. Remember that show? And then there was
That's the one set in
interview.
Louisiana.
Yeah, yeah, in
Yeah,
Shreveport.
I didn't watch. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I forgot all about it.
It was a pretty good show for a while, but like it definitely was over sexualized and over glamorized and stuff like that. And that's kind of how like I was trying to take it. And then you have like Interview with the Vampire, like all those dudes actually they look like, you know, attractive in it. They don't look like murderous beasts, you know. It's kind of, I guess it's kind of
Yeah.
like undercover darkness or something, but I don't really see it as dark.
I've seen way darker. I think it's dark. It's just dark enough to go along with your theme. It provides little moments of ooh, but just enough.
Not Laws has an idea for a video. I'm open.
A,
I'm
prop-
open to it.
a propaganda video. Which one?
And I'm also open for more people who would like to give me their likeness and let me use it. Like if you want to be in a story or you want to be in a song or whatever, and I won't put you in like a bad light, like hit at me.
Have you figured out how to get it to not make me look like the lead singer of the B-52s?
I need a actual picture of you, Jeff, like a real picture, like a new one, like a selfie. Like
Oh,
it
like
has to
just
show,
take one. Like
yeah,
take
it
a new.
has to show like your most of your body, like, you know, if
Like
you
I could have
can
clothes on.
somehow. Of course you
You
have
need
clothes on,
the
dog.
silhouette.
I, I'm
Okay.
not looking for a naked
I'm not gonna
picture.
yeah, send Moose some selfies.
Bro, you know
He'll
what?
come
I'm gonna
up.
stop this right now. Hold on. All right. Ladies, if you want to send the nudes my way, we can make a character out of that. Actually, I wouldn't even be able to make a character out of that because it would get instantly rejected. Like there's so much stuff that gets rejected that's not sexual that like I'd probably get my
Oh, like
account
what?
banned if I used a nude picture. Like anything. If you use
Nudity?
seductive, if you use there's certain other words that trigger it. Um, if you talk about the bathroom, which is weird because you can't like
What?
there's certain scenes that like attribute to sexuality, I guess. And so like there's certain scenes that it won't, like you have to like go around in circles to try to get that
Oh,
scene.
like try to trick it to create it anyway.
Yeah, and it won't be a sexualized scene, but it's like it's so confusing because it's like you would think that the AI would know that it's not, but it's just a computer.
It's going off of human how it thinks humans are. Does it let you do anything with zucchini or eggplants?
I have not tried.
Yes.
Hungarian Rhapsody plays in the background. A protest occurs. Just listen to the music and the video will unfold your mind.
That's your idea for someone else to listen to a song and come up with an idea. We need more people like you, not less.
Oh, no, he has a point here. He
Well,
has a
do
point
this.
here.
No. What's his point?
No, because I was inspired by a song by fucking Falling in Reverse. It's a prequel song to their album, and it's like it's just, man, it's powerful. It's so powerful. I'll send you the link to it, um, and you'll understand. I watched that video, and I was like, damn, this guy is fucking good. He's got a great team behind him, and I need to step it up, and I need to get shit tight. I need to get shit tight and fluid. And like if you watch the video, like all the captions are on the fucking dot, dude. Like some of my captions, they come in a little early or a little bit late, and I can't fix that for some reason, but because it's like YouTube captions. But like his shit is perfect, bro. It's beautiful. I wish we could
So it's
play it,
just
but it's
getting that
copyright.
precision and getting everything lined up more tightly.
But it's also the mindset, though. Like if you, I'll send you the song and you just listen to it. You'll understand why I sent it to you. You'll be like, that is Moose. It's a great song.
What's it called? Falling in reverse.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
All right.
It's not the greatest band in the world. He's just like able to sing songs, and he's also able to like scream and stuff, and like he's very well rounded.
I love screaming. Let's see.
Do you love screaming?
Yeah, I love scream.
Oh, dude, I love
That's
it.
one of the reasons the Pixies were my favorite band because of his scream singing, and Henry Rollins used to do some good scream singing.
All right, I'm
What it
sending
means.
it to you in. I'll send it to
I'm
you
looking at them right now.
in.
Oh, let's see.
There you go.
They're from Vegas? Wow.
Yeah, he actually I got to see him when he was in the band Escape the Fate, and then he had a really big drug problem and he got locked up, and while he got locked up, his partner who started the band with him, he replaced him, and they replaced him because they still had a tour to do. You know what I mean? So they needed a lead singer, and then the new lead singer just could not. He could not compare at all. And so, like when he came out of jail or whatever, he was like, "Fuck it, I'm starting my own band." And it's crazy, dude, because that one video I sent you has 31 million views. It's only a year old.
Oh, he just well, let's see. Wow, is it AI?
That's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm fucking wondering. I'm wondering if he's using, like, if they're using AI too. And I think it's more CGI than AI. I think they're just using green screens and like Tom
Oh,
McDonald does.
I'm watching it now. It looks like I wish we could play it. It looks like the opening of a Star Wars movie. It's
It's
very
beautiful,
cinematic.
right? And if you listen to what they're saying, it's just, oh man, it's
I
fucking
see
beautiful.
the can see the influence already. But you could pull something like this off, certainly.
Yeah. I just like the whole attitude of the song, and then like there's another song where he sings like almost like an opera singer, and I'm just like,
Is this
man,
him with the long hair, the dark
yeah,
hair?
that's him.
Yeah, this looks like a Dune movie, the video. It looks hi like made by George Lucas. This is the fu AI is gonna open so much with, like, existing art forms. Now people can make their dream song, their dream music video from their bedroom.
The Dream Eaters, they have a song called Satan is Lord, and it's hilarious. I've
Let me
never
hear it
seen
right
that
now.
name here
Is it?
before. Called Weldy. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, is it? Wait, that's Caldy, I believe. The Dream Eaters. Oh, I thought. All right, let me look it up.
Hungarian Rhapsody #2. Holy moly.
Oh, is this that guy that who posted that weird video the other day?
Oh,
Was it in Discord? It was this white guy rapping. He was this nerdy white guy, like in a park rapping, but it was a really sexual song. And I'm trying to think of someone posted it somewhere around here. And this looks like the same guy.
hey, Nalaz, is it Hungarian Rhapsody #2? Because that's pretty dope. 9-minute song. Okay,
That's
Max
Hungarian rap.
Hungarian Rhapsody. Got you.
It's List. List. And it's a long song, but the famous little part is that melody. Wait, God's Dick, Laura Grace. Fatty, come up. Let's do music.
Yeah, Fatty, come on up, dude. Don't let me steal the show. I would much rather share the space.
Fatty brings great vibes.
Yeah, he does. And me and him have gone we've gone back and forth because I do my troll bit or whatever, but honestly, I'm not in the mood to do that.
Oh, I didn't know you and Fatty had.
Yeah, I think I probably pissed him off before. I mean,
Well, I
bro,
mean,
I piss a lot of people off. Come on, Jeff.
or you provoke. You do that. You'll all do that. Like half the Panelverse does it. They try
Yeah,
to
but I
provoke.
admit it. I
Trick
openly
you.
admit that I fall short sometimes and I piss people off and
Well, I don't know if it's you fall short, but it's a compulsion. I don't know if you ever really stop doing that. When you see the temptation, you go for it. You like
yeah.
poke.
Yeah. I don't know.
But like a lot of I think that's more the norm here. A lot of channels do that, or a lot of panelists do that.
I think I'm so used to it though. You know what I mean? Like when I went on Jack's tonight, he treated me with respect and dignity and stuff. So I shared the same respect for him.
You give what you get.
That's where a lot of people and I don't really see eye to eye because they're like, oh, well, I'm just gonna treat you how I treat you. And it's like, well, if you treat me with respect, then I will come respectfully. And I won't try to cause chaos. I'll try to be funny, of course, because that's what I like doing. I like making the crowd laugh. I don't want them to sleep. I threw a couple jokes out there, on Jack's show, and I even made Jack laugh for once. So it was like, I think that's where my victory is, like getting people that I've pissed off, getting them to find the humor in the stuff I do, and not not dwell on oh, you're an asshole, like you know, some things aren't as serious as everybody makes it.
Well, the good thing you have the humor, because the one time you tried to troll me, it could have been a pretty vicious troll, but it was so damn funny.
That was fucking hilarious, dude. I still
That
have
was
pictures of
hilarious. Like you were the only one that could have pulled that off, and it was because of the humor that it didn't turn into you pissing me off. I mean, you pissing me off.
You know what? I thought in the back of my head when I posted it, I was like, fuck, man, this might piss him off. But I laughed, dude. I genuinely
I
laughed.
did too. I didn't know what I was looking at, and when it finally went into focus, I was almost out of my chair.
I gotta find that picture again. It's fucking great.
That you did it in Discord, and then you deleted it, and like I had looked and it was gone, and I was like, oh no, this is too good not to share, and then it was gone. But if you had come up on channel and tried it and risked it without knowing the reaction, that would have been a risky troll.
Yeah, it's different when it's live. But then I also thought about it. I said, it's your Discord, so I didn't want to put that in the Discord and have people start talking like, oh, you're a Nazi and Moose is a Jew.
I've already not lost this. Already taken care of that. But no, I love a good troll. If you're gonna troll me, at least make it funny, make it entertaining. I'm gonna respect
That's where I'm
that
at.
kind of troll.
Like when people talk about me, if it's funny, like I'll laugh and I'll enjoy it. But if it's just like whining and just like criticizing and stuff like that, it's like, come on, man. Like nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody cares about who I am
But
for the most part.
that's where you're wrong, because the whole Panelverse is built on people wanting to hear that shit. That's why they do it. That's their fuel. Remember, like the other day, it was slow and nobody was fighting anybody. Nobody had any panel content. They were all fishing like for scraps wherever they could get it.
It's so weird, dude. It's weird. So instead of me doing that kind of stuff, like what I try to do is I try to make a new music video.
Yeah, I think your videos speak way more powerfully than anything else anyway. Your song lyrics, videos themselves, the story, the imagery. You communicate, and I think you even perceive way more when you're putting together a piece of art than you do when you're just flying around the Panelverse.
I agree with that. Because like
All right,
flying around
did
the
y'all
panel,
know?
it's
Do what?
it's like drifting in the wind. It's not like charting a course. You know, does that make sense? Like if I go over to Jack Talcott's, it's like it's pretty much like I don't know where it's gonna go. You know, it's just kind of take wherever
Yeah.
it takes me. If I go over to your show, I kind of know what I'm gonna get. You know, I'm gonna get a chill.
Or you at least know what you're not gonna get.
Yes, that's a good point. I know what I'm not gonna get. And then if you go over to like someone like Flow States or whatever, that's another like wild card. You never know what you're gonna get over.
Oh, I know exactly what I'm getting from that one. I would never go back over there. There's somebody in the back called Fatty Daddy. Anybody know LA?
That's
Fatty
probably
Daddy.
Uncle Fatty.
They need to cam up first. I can see that you're not a troll. Do you like that? Who is that? I can't really see you. Type in the back what you're here for. I don't know if I know you. Do you like that feeling of showing up on a panel and not knowing, like that unpredictability or chaos?
Oh, it's not him. I don't know, man. I'm kind of really want to balance. So like constant chaos just kind of overloads me, and I don't enjoy it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Uncle Fatty says, "Don't do it." La Fatty Daddy, just here to say hello. But yeah, that's okay. You're just here to say hello, but bud, you got to show your
Need to vet
camera. We got to
you.
know.
We get a lot of trolls here, and so I got to vet you.
I wouldn't do it, Jeff. It's just not the time because this is the prime time for somebody to like throw you out.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, because it's
Yeah.
I've
I've had
hour and a
motherfuckers do
half.
that to me before.
What's
Are you
up,
here
Uncle
for
Fatty?
chaos?
Yeah, I've had a bunch of yeah, Mel had that happen a few times where motherfuckers took my screenshots, right? And put them in their backgrounds and shit like that, and then hopped up and then took their shit down and were fucking
God, dude.
What does that mean?
That means they're jerking off on cam, bro.
Whoa.
That's why I told you not to bring him up because I have a feeling that the
That shit's
dude in the
dumb.
back.
Oh yeah. Oh, y'all talking about Fatty Daddy? Yeah, I'm not gonna take.
Yeah,
Sorry, Fatty Daddy. Not
Yeah, get a fucking
tonight.
clue, loser.
We want to keep the vibe going, and it's too much of a wild card.
There's two fatties on YouTube, and I'm not a black man from Portugal. So
I
mean,
You're not a what?
a black man
He's-
from Portugal.
He's not Team Fatty.
Is that Fatty Daddy? It's FADDY, Fatty Daddy.
Yeah, I don't know, but either
Is
way,
that him? Well, what are you up to tonight? Are you're not nominated for anything?
I didn't.
Do you plan?
Yeah, I didn't realize this whole thing was going off tonight. I just got back from the hill, out riding for a bit this afternoon.
Oh, good.
Got back, had a little lunch, and fucking chilling out, doing a little yoga, getting stretched out. Yeah, man, fucking Laura Jane Grace. You don't know that band? Or of the
The name sounds familiar. Is it what's
gal?
that from? A movie?
Well, no, I'm not really sure where the name is from, but he was a punk rock singer, is transitioning now into She, and
Oh,
fucking
that's the name.
great punk songs, dude. Great punk band. Catbite. He played with a band called Catbite for a while, and they did the entire Operation Ivy album front to back live. And if you know Operation Ivy, old school punk, dude, fucking amazing performance.
I mean, I consider myself old school punk, but I don't know Operation Ivy.
Wait, so you're saying that he's a man now? Like, is the voice manly too?
It was. I mean, basically, it was a man transitioning to a woman. So,
like
sorry, I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah, but they're dude, that God's Dick song is fucking fantastic, and their new drop was the Wearing Black to the Pride Parade. Fucking great song, great video. Kind of, you know, edgy for sure, but like for punk, for good punk rock, dude, good shit. So Operation Ivy was the beginning of Rancid and Pennywise.
Yep. And I love Pennywise, except for the fact that they went from fuck authority to I'm going to cuck to authority.
Kind of. And, you know, Green Day, you could say, would be the same way. I used to see Green Day up here on the Pacific
Rage
Northwest.
Against the Machine
like
did that
real,
too.
Like just fresh on the scene, Green Day, like raw punk. And yeah, you know, if you want to go pop, and I mean, look at them now. Look at the Green Day guys now. Like they're all wearing makeup and you know, especially applied eyeliner and like very presentable, you know. But they're still out there saying fuck Trump. And they're still out there saying fuck authority. Same with Rage Against the Machine. Yeah, they're fucking sellouts, but whatever. Like Tom Morello's one of the best fucking guitarists in the world. You know, it's like,
yeah, the singer sucked though. The singer was an asshole, but
yeah, definitely.
But I mean, their songs were fucking amazing.
Dude, I saw them their first year when they played Lollapalooza in 94 or 95 in the Gorge. And
damn,
the next 3 years when they played, it was a fucking riot fest, dude. It was like absolute fucking charging the gates. 20, 30,000 people to charge those storm gates and the storm fences at the Gorge. And it's just like, there's like 20, 30 security guys around and fucking 20,000 people storming the fucking fences. It's good times, dude. Yeah.
My first concert was fucking Ozfest 2002.
Nice.
And bro, it changed my life.
Yeah, dude, for sure. A couple mushies and a little fucking over the
oh
tent.
man,
fucking,
it was wild, dude. My dad looked at me. He goes, you know what, son? I hope you have a wonderful day today. And he just took a step back. There was fucking topless women everywhere. They were burning their clothes. Fucking Slayer comes on, and like the biggest pit in my entire life. And you know what? The biggest guy in the whole pit picks me up and he goes, "You all right, brother?" Yep. And he puts me up against the fence. He's like, "Here, sit here for a little bit. We got some shit to do."
Yep.
And I'm just like, I'm sitting there just like enjoying every minute of it, dude. I was like 16 years old, man.
Dude. Oh. Yeah, White Zombie always was good too.
Oh my god, dude. I didn't get to see him as White Zombie. I got to see him as Rob Zombie, but I've seen him 3 times.
Fucking A. I haven't seen his new stuff as the Rob Zombie band or whatever, but seen Primus a good dozen times, probably close to 20 maybe. I don't know.
Primus and Clutch played at the Hard Rock.
Yep.
And
saw that one.
You were there? Bro, no, I worked there.
That one saw that one at the amphitheater in Missoula.
Okay, because I was in South Lake Tahoe, and they came to our casino, and they were playing, and they had so much power that they fucking blew the power out, and like it was one of the hottest days, but like they kept playing, and everybody kept having a good time. It was wild. The energy level that you get from a real band like that, you can't mimic it. You just can't.
Especially in a big festival setting. You know, you got that much energy, that many people that are all on the same vibe, on the same wavelength. It's just, there's something.
Like, it was weird, dude, because like they were gracious enough to play in the parking lot of fucking Hard Rock. The parking lot.
Yeah, that's real musician shit. I've actually met Rob 3 times just randomly around the fucking world. Just ran into him at fucking at grocery stores and shit, gas stations and grocery store. Fucking crazy. Yeah, live music is definitely kind of going by the
Or
wayside.
do they still have those? Are music festivals still a trend, or do you think they're going to die off in the
I mean,
digital
you
age?
got like Coachella and more like EDM style kind of festivals, and then down around the Midwest there is there's Riot Fest and Punk Fest and a few different kind of like.
Here they have Bumper Shoot, but
yeah, Bumper Shoot was always good. Yeah, you see.
Have you ever heard?
How lively it is.
Have you ever heard of the dude Deuce from Hollywood Undead? So
Hollywood Undead sounds familiar.
So I joined his Discord because I wanted to see if he was going to do another live show or whatever. And they told me to look up Digital Download Festival. And that's in fucking the UK, bro.
Yeah.
And he they said that he's not going to play with Hollywood Undead, even though he got like invited to play with them again. And then like the next hope of him possibly playing is like 2 years from now at a reunion tour or something. I'm like, bro,
yeah,
you guys, you're musicians. Get out there and fucking chew your pride up, and let's get some fucking party on.
Ticketmaster doesn't have the rights to Europe, is the whole thing. So like, they get good shows. It's more feasible for bands to fly over to Europe and do a tour over there than it is to do it in America.
I think that's why these are all like dying out, is because Ticketmaster has taken a hold over it like a parasite.
Corporation.
And now the bands don't get paid very much. And when you add 50 to 100 fucking bands to a festival and you're only paying $150 a ticket, like, how do you expect to pay these people?
Yeah, I mean, they're to a point. I mean, look at fucking Taylor Swift though.
But she's one band. She'll go out and fucking sell a crowd out of 100,000 people and then
do a 2.5 3 hour set.
Yeah,
that's honorable. That's pretty fucking respectable, you know.
It definitely is.
And trying to fit that, you know, you're clumping people onto stage, so you got the grips, just, you know, mad handling all the instruments in between, and it's just, you know, they're trying to bang this music out, and it's like, that's not what people are. You get weird bands and weird successions. You go from like fucking slow and mellow to fucking hardcore raging to who knows what, daytime, nighttime, depending. And yeah, nothing better than just a good 2 bands, maybe 3 at the most. Outdoor amphitheater, sunset. You get that daytime vibe. You transition into night. You get that nighttime.
Oh yeah.
Effect,
oh yeah. When the fucking lights come on, dude, at Mountain View at amphitheater. When I saw Slipknot VIP, dude. Oh my god. The fucking the sun goes down and the fucking screens pull up and the fire's going around and just like theatrics and the sound.
Yeah.
Man, like it takes so much to put on a concert like that. It's fucking beautiful, man. It makes like I feel like we're like talking about all of our like, you know, past victories, like we were on a football team or something, you know, like Al Bundy. It's like it feels so far away from where we are today, man. I have not been to a fucking concert in so long, Fatty. I used to work at the Hard Rock. I used to go to like 100 concerts a year.
Fuck. Yeah, man. No, we've got 2 venues kind of in Spokane, nothing in Coeur d'Alene at all. We used to have little spots where like garage bands could play and kids could play and gather and have a safe place to be.
They don't have those anymore?
Fuck no, dude.
Do you have casinos that bands come to?
Yeah, kind of. We got the Coeur d'Alene Casino down south of us and Northern Quest over in Spokane. Forgot about the casinos. They do, you know, kind of your poppy, well, like shit, actually fucking, there's a few decent shows that'll pop off on those, but we got the Knitting Factory, which is kind of a nationwide, whatever the venue. So they got the knit over in Seattle as well.
They have the Knitting Factory in Reno, Nevada as well.
Yep.
Sorry.
And they're all the same. They all smell like piss and vinegar.
Oh god, that's
the bathrooms are just fucked, and you know, like they open the place up just for the show, and then they barely clean the fucking place, and it sits there for who knows how many days, festering flies and fucking turning, you know.
Oh yeah, it's like a rundown fucking basement kind of, not a basement, but like a fucking concrete slab, and then they have a little stage, and then they have a bar.
Yep.
And then they have the bathrooms that are just nasty. He's not lying.
Yeah. It's
Rolling Stones.
typical venue, but like
Very
we got the Bing Amphitheater, the Bing Crosby, which is real nice old school, recently renovated, but old school themed, actual like theater style, balcony and all the shit and nice seats and whatever.
Punk bands play there.
No, that's more like your
Lawrence
like pop and country and sit down music, or maybe stand up with your seat, because it's all seats all the way down to the front, so there's no real area for any mosh gathering or open floor type stuff. But then of course your arena stuff like Metallica was fucking amazing. I mean, that was definitely worth the money. But like Tool, I would never pay again to see Tool live.
Really? Are they shitty?
I mean, they're good, but if you want to take a nap and watch a bunch of blue lights and gray fog.
Yeah. Dude, I fell asleep to I was at a Panic at the Disco concert, and then after they played, it was those guys, Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah,
I was awake, and then all
of
a sudden, like they played this one song, and it was so slow, and I was so stoned, and I just fucking fell asleep. It was the first time I ever fell asleep at a concert.
Yep. And they'll always do that too. They'll play that fucking lullaby song like 3 or 4 songs in, so you get you super amped up, and then it just totally adrenaline dumps you. Where a good band will get their set list and get that energy flow, to where you're basically peaking every 2 or 3 songs and having
you don't want to be dropping like a roller coaster like that.
Yeah, no, fucking Pumpkins is always shitty for that. Always. Billy Corgan.
Have you ever seen Elton John?
No, never did see Elton.
Bro, that was one that I got to go VIP at Harrah's.
Oh shit.
And I got to go sit in like the seats upstairs, and I got like a free buffet and stuff.
Nice.
And I was like, I walked into the tent, right? And there's only 12 seats there. And all 12 seats have like 2 inches of padding on them.
Damn.
And I'm like, this is what it's like to be rich? And I look over to the left, and on my left, there's like a huge table. And I'm telling you, there's 12 seats in this tent. There is enough food on that thing to feed probably 30 people.
Probably 48.
It was insane, bro. They had chicken wings. They had Rice Krispie treats. They had all kinds of different bags of chips after we went to a buffet.
Yeah.
And the waitress comes to your seat.
Yep. Even better. It's always worth paying for VIP, dude. I will definitely spurge for VIP spot, especially when you get the waitress, and I mean, you can't go wrong. And then you usually get the floor ticket too, so you can always go down to the floor with your VIP pass.
Yeah, you definitely can. I was lucky though, because it was my birthday, and so like one of the high rollers was like, "Hey,
nice,
I want you to go with me."
Nice.
And but that's what spoiled concerts for me right there, is because once I got a taste, like, dude, the rich people even get their own bathroom.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And so like once I got a taste of all that, I was like, oh, bro, if I got to pay like $200-300 extra to be like completely comfortable the entire concert, I'll do it.
And you get the meet and greet and all that shit, which is cool sometimes. But for the most part, I'm too late to even go to the meet and greet shit. I'll just show up on time and fucking skip the line, just go right through. No security, basically. Just fucking show them your ticket and fucking get the little wand zapper. And
I'm just happy to have some padding on my ass, dude.
No shit.
Those like hard ass chairs or those bleacher seats. Like I literally have no ass. So like I sit on that thing for 3 hours and I got a bruise.
Yeah, I know.
The Kettle House over in Missoula, they did a real deal, fresh build out. It's kind of like the White River over by Seattle, over there by Wenatchee and shit, but kind of a sunken.
The gorge.
Yeah, the gorge is similar to the gorge, but with an actual, big covered stage. White River Amphitheater is probably one of the better structures, right, for the band to be under. It's not just an open kind of deal where the weather can get to you. Like the band shell comes over the whole entire crowd.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Which is badass. I mean, it's a great venue. Saw Primus there last summer. Was it this summer? Where did we see him this summer? I didn't go see him this summer. That's right. Saw some decent shit here and there, but for the most part, I mean, fuck. I'd almost rather just watch YouTube anymore. It's better sound quality. Nobody freaks out when I dance by myself.
But you lose that crowd feel, like that Dionysian
sure.
crowd
Yeah.
energy.
You know, one of the better shows I've ever seen, and if you ever get a chance to see Puddle's Pity Party, the big crazy sad clown, the sad clown Puddles.
Oh, Puddles, the one from the America's
Amazing
Got
show.
Talent.
Amazing show, dude. Fucking amazing. Every time something different, and always. So he's got a crush on Kevin Costner, right? So throughout the show, he'll show these like water world scenes and like if you build it, they will come. Scenes from the fucking whatever the Field of Dreams movie, and just different shit. But he's just goofy and always worth doing the meet and greet. But he doesn't talk, right? He only sings, right? So he'll like mime and do like different little scenes in between the songs, and then big screen and the CGI backgrounds, and like fucking great show. One of the better shows, one of the better performers, really. That's very dedicated and very on point. Walks out beginning of every show. He's got a full pack, a 464 stick pack of gum, and he'll fucking unwrap each one. Next thing you know, he's literally got a mouthful of gum, and he'll take it out and make like a 10-foot long snake out of it and wrap it up around something or whatever else. And then at the end of the show, he'll go grab it and fucking.
That sounds so gross.
Just, it's just unique.
That's what's replacing the rock axe.
Well, no, but just, it's just a different deal, and I always get dressed up, wear a nice fucking pinstripe suit and a nice fucking bowler hat.
No, you don't. I want to see pictures.
Yeah. For sure. Oh, dude. Yeah, for sure. Actually, I got him to fucking, like 4 or 5 years ago, he'd never done a Elvis song. It was like the second or third time I'd seen him, and I always wait to kind of be the last guy to do pictures, because then I could do like 3 or 4 pictures, not just like a quick, hey, snap and you're in and out with everybody in line. And I was like, hey, give me your best Elvis. Give me a hey, and so like every time I see him now, he fucking recognizes me. He's like, hey. Yeah, good shit, dude.
That's like Mike hanging out with New Kids on the Block.
Back streets back. All right. Yep. But no, I mean, I didn't even know this whole thing was going off today. Because see, like, I don't
know how you missed a nomination.
Oh, dude, I don't.
You were severely overlooked.
I'm not even a streamer. I mean.
Oh yeah, I guess that is.
As far as it goes, I mean.
You're one of my favorite paddle hoppers. I'll tell you that. For sure.
And if there was a category that I could be in, I would think it would probably be like the best quote or something, or the best like memorable mantra or something. Like if you, I mean, what two
you
words?
Should be in there for music alone.
Like manage expectations. That's kind of my whole fucking thing in life, really, and that's a lot of the topics. No matter what topic it is, there's always something wrong with how the expectation is being managed, and that's where all these different little stupid nitpicky fucking misunderstandings come from. Because 90% of the time, I'm telling you, I'll present something, and 90% of the time it will be received in a different way. And when I'm receiving something, I'm trying to be conscious of how it's being presented, so that I can accept it the way it's being presented, and not just accept it the way I'm feeling right now, and have my feelings override the way it's being presented. So now I'm taking it and I'm twisting and convoluting the presentation of whatever it is, and reacting instantly to, well, so you're saying this about fucking, like, it's just, I mean.
You've done that with me before. That's part of our little breakdowns.
Yeah. But that's what I really fucking honor about, having this platform to be accepted on, and to interact with you and with anybody on here, especially because, like, you maintain the expectation. You're not going to let your shit get out of control like Jack's. Every day isn't going to be a different day. I really enjoy Jack's program for the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm the same way. His monologues are very inspirational. He gives very useful insight, all of that. And then when the panel opens up
I
and
think
those
this is good
panel trolls
feedback.
take over.
Yeah. And I think to a point he knows it, and it's just it. But he's doing
He was
his
doing good for a while. He was keeping
Yeah.
Snaff off.
and
Yeah, but
at this
maybe
point,
if we like get him to start, doing his monologue and posting it as a video, maybe he'll attract more people that, won't have noticed the bullshit until after they notice him.
Yeah, because the panel erases any monologue he does. He opens the panel and it undoes everything he just said in the monologue.
kind of, yeah. And I mean, just
And I
the
think
whole,
he
the
needs
whole
to use the
parasocial thing
waterfall
about
video
this,
more.
like, we don't want to pretend like we're playing a role, right? We're not here pretending to be something that we're not.
You don't
But
think we?
but we
How do
but we
you?
all
We
are
were talking
playing
about
a
the
role.
other day, though. I'm not so sure.
Well, we're
Um,
fitting into the
The
roles
mask.
that fit whatever the scenario is, right?
It
We're not
depends,
constantly doing it.
because I've actually I've deliberately been acting on this
You're a
platform.
paid actor.
Well, but like the gatekeeper, or the the funder,
Oh,
like
like a social role, like
the social dynamics role,
Yeah.
right?
Got you. Sorry.
Yeah, so like the parasocial role of parasocial relationships, where it isn't even really parasocial; it's more like monosocial and fucking quadrisocial. I mean, there's so many dynamics that go into this whole live streaming thing. It's a new presentation of it. It's a new way for people to communicate.
Because it's kind of like we're all hanging out at the same pub or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's a different. We wouldn't be interacting the same way in person that we do.
There's
on here, but
anonymity
it's
for
the
sure.
feeling that we're all hanging out in the same place.
I mean, I've been doxxed so many times that I don't feel anonymous anymore. But for most people, they do. I get that.
And just the not even anonymous, but just the anonymity of being able to not really be held to any consequence or any responsibility, and definitely not to any expectations, because expectations are not even defined. How do we fucking manage expectations when we don't even know what they are?
Yeah, especially on this platform.
Well, you have to know why you're here too, to know what your expectations are. So, like,
Right.
knowing why you're showing up on YouTube in the first place, whether it's an audience, a content creator, whatever, know why you're here.
And that's, I don't think a lot of folks can really even verbally describe.
I don't know either, because it sucks you in to where you spend your time here and you're not even sure.
I have a great voice, and I'm a great addition to any panel. The reason why I come to YouTube is actually, to be honest, is there was a time where anything you talked about with people around you could cause so much controversy that it would ruin relationships. And I'm a pretty hostile person when it comes to like what I know is right. And so instead of like ruin relationships around me, I figured just come online and try to have those conversations. Then I found Paul, and he was talking about rights and freedom and stuff, and I was really about like that. But then it took a turn for like it got weird, and then I became more of an actor than anything. And then it was just like, all right, this isn't what I want to do anymore.
Yep. But you can recognize that and change it, and maintain your own definition of an expectation, whether or not anybody else knows it. And I like the interaction. I like I mean, fuck, I'm an empty nester. I'm so used to having shit just going off at all times of the day. Like, now the kids are gone, and I'm like, I just need somebody to fucking talk to.
Well, Moose, were you a sob sit person before you met Paul?
I'm not really a sob sit person. I have a driver's license, and I
and you update your plates regularly and all that.
Yes. The only thing I don't have is a motorcycle license. So yeah, you can get me for that. But you know what? I know how to drive. I've been driving a motorcycle for 2 years. No problem.
Yeah, that whole soft sit thing is just fucking stupid.
Well, Fatty, how long is your nest gonna be empty?
I mean, fuck, probably forever. I mean,
oh, because I'm looking for a road trip.
Oh yeah, dude. Fucking Silver's going off. fucking mines are going nuts. I'm kind of glad we're not getting any snow this year. We got guys up there core drilling right now. This shit's gonna pop. We're gonna have one of the bigger, probably potentially one of the biggest silver mines in the world here within the next 6 months.
Oh wow, maybe I can go help. I still want to do the silver mine.
We can at least go up and fucking fuck around. There's
Yeah,
plenty of land to go
amazing.
fuck around up there, but yeah, it's going off, dude. The fucking rare earths are going nuts. The fucking government's giving out $100 million grants for opening processing plants. We don't process our own ore. That's the whole thing with America is we've lost our processing facilities and we're shipping our ore over to fucking China and expecting to get back returns. And, you know, that's, I don't know. There's always good and bad that flow with the Republicans being in power. And that's the one thing that's always good is they don't give
now
a
we're
fuck
losing
about
all
the
of our
environment.
immigrant labor.
Well, yeah, even still,
Americans are going to have to do those jobs.
I mean, Sunshine Mine over in fucking Kellogg in the Silver Valley, they're the second biggest mine in the world, and they're hiring another, I think, 2,500 fucking people here this year, going back underground, you know, and old school, real mining, and we need it. You know, it's a different age. You know, there's new techniques and new ways to process the ores, and it's not so environmentally fucked up as it used to be. We got the biggest super fun project in the world over here in the Silver Valley, where the old smelters, they would take all the rock and take a bunch of wood and fucking put them in these big cone-shaped metal smelter things, so you could cook the ore before you crush it and put it into these sulfur tables and float the minerals out of it with the sulfur. And then they're dumping the sulfur and all the grit and all the leftovers into the creeks and rivers and running them all the way down to the fucking past Spokane down into the Columbia Gorge. You can find tailings from the Coeur d'Alene mines.
Where were they supposed to put them?
Back in that day, you know, there was no such thing as a downriver clause. So they didn't really fucking care. It wasn't even, like they knew they were doing harm, but it was kind of like, well, fucking whatever type of thing.
Get down the road.
Yeah. And, you know, we've got like a 10-foot silt layer through the Coeur d'Alene River.
You still have one of the most beautiful states. I hear Idaho is gorgeous.
It is definitely, and it's definitely very highly polluted from all the old pre-World War II mining.
And y'all got all those racists up there too.
A lot of them. Shit's popping off on that front too. There's yeah, dudes are getting froggy, man. They're getting real froggy. Ready to jump, so to say. It's pretty fucking scary, bro. Shit was popping off again today in Minneapolis, and
I saw that they shot a nurse, some little young guy.
What?
Yeah.
What are they shooting people for?
You know, ICE
filming
protest in Minneapolis.
Yeah, he was filming.
Like,
them.
remember George Floyd from 2020? It's the same city, same people, same crowd, and now they're kicking up over this immigrant stuff, and people are getting shot. They shot that Rachel Good girl that was driving in the car. They shot a guy today that had a gun.
So
but they
he was filming the cops, or he was filming the.
No, he had a gun. He was armed at the protest. He's a leftist.
So
showed up to protest, and he had a gun on him.
So hang on, okay. He was filming the cops, right? He was filming ICE as they were trying to fuck with a guy, and was told to, you know, push back, and they all pushed back, right? Here's the deal. ICE basically has been told that they have full immunity, right? That they're completely fucking do whatever the fuck they want to do. So if they come and push you and you try to bat their hand away, or you like in any way whatsoever try to fight back, you're at fault. And you are now attacking a fucking federal officer. The man had a legal concealed weapons permit. He was legal to be carrying a weapon. Okay. He wasn't brandishing. He wasn't doing shit. Okay. They tackled the motherfucker, right? And then saw that he had a fucking holster inside his pants. They pulled the fucking gun out of the holster. The guy with the gun was walking away, and then they shot the motherfucker 9 fucking times.
That's your account, but we gotta wait.
It's on video, bro. It's on video.
That sounds a little far-fetched.
It's all on video, bro. It's all on video. It's all been put out there. It's all on the fucking
Yeah,
web.
but even video requires interpretation.
Yeah, it's real easy. You can see it. The guy walks over, right, and he grabs the weapon out of the holster, right, and he takes 3 or 4 steps back, and as he turns around, another agent
Well,
yells,
I've
"Done."
already found 2 or 3 different accounts of the video. So what I'm saying is your version of the video. We haven't even seen the video. It's just you telling us about it. It's
Yeah, yeah.
just one version of it until the facts come out, and I know for sure. So you're telling me what you think happened from watching the video.
I mean, yeah, it's easy to
I
see.
doubt ICE just
So-
went in there and slaughtered a bunch of people because they haven't been like you're trying to make it
Oh, I know.
sound
Of course they wouldn't do that. Of
sensational
course they
and
wouldn't. Of course they
I'm
wouldn't.
sure there's technicalities to it that will emerge in the video.
Sure. Yep, there is. Oh, yeah, there is for sure. Yeah, they don't give a fuck, dude. That's the deal. Like that's, the national security briefing and all the fucking executive orders that dickhead signed 2 weeks
Well,
ago.
you don't know what's in their head, so you don't know what kind of fucks they give or don't give. You're just making a story right
No,
now.
they're actually like telling people on film and stuff. Like they're letting everybody know that they don't give a fuck, that they don't have to follow any rules. There is no rules. This is a new administration. They don't have to follow the Constitution.
Okay. Well,
So
send me a link somewhere.
yeah, or just review it on your own.
Hi, we're ICE.
Just
We
give
don't
it
have
down.
to follow rules anymore.
I'm
We're
not trying
gonna
to
do
convince
whatever we
anybody of
want,
anything.
motherfucker.
Right. Yeah. I'm just, I'm not trying to convince anybody one way or another. It's all open to interpretation, obviously. So,
Well, we're gonna have fun in Idaho. I could tell.
The sad part is that we're all definitely on the list.
What list?
What list? Right. Exactly.
This is getting good.
Yeah. But it's fucking sad point in America. I'll tell you that. As an Eagle Scout, I'm really fucking worried. I'm really fucking worried for my country.
What are you most worried about?
I'm worried that a lot of fucking people are gonna die. I mean, thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of people are gonna fucking die.
How? I'm not worried about that at all. How?
I know. That's how it ends up happening.
Randomly, just you have this vague sense that thousands of people are gonna die, but you're not sure of the details.
No, I think it's gonna get really fucking bad. That's what I can say. And it's not going to be because a bunch of left.
Well, we survived George Floyd. We survived January 6th.
So, sure, yeah.
We survived other violent protests.
Mm-hmm. What happens when they just start opening up on fucking crowds of people?
That hasn't happened. You mean like in Iran?
So just because it hasn't happened yet, right? Doesn't mean
right. I don't because it hasn't happened yet. That's a good reason to not talk about manage your expectations.
Yeah.
If you base your expectations on reality and what's likely to happen based on the historical pattern, there's not a reason for this hysterical fear of people open firing on everybody in the streets.
Yeah. Right. Until they get their weapons here.
Unrealistic to be scared of that if that hasn't really happened up to this point. Why would you have an imaginary?
Because they keep in the past few weeks, especially in the past 2 months, it's daily escalation, right? And while we don't see a broad trend throughout history, right, and then we have these isolated incidents, right?
I agree that Minneapolis is tense, but is it any more daily escalation than George Floyd was? I mean, I watched buildings burn outside of my window in Seattle. Mm-hmm. That to me is escalation. Yeah. And is it any more escalation than January 6th, which was that got to a pretty high peak of escalation. So I don't even think we're at the J6 point yet.
Right. And now we got we got one party that's basically whitewashing that event and hauling in the guy that was going to be prosecuting Mr. Trump, right? And trying to flip the script on the prosecutor because he was targeting people. Well, that's what fucking prosecutors do, especially traitors to the fucking country. So it's like,
well, no one's been
have you ever read the novel 1984?
Yeah, we studied it in school.
Right.
An Animal Farm and Brave New World, Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, this is straight out of
Plato's
1984. This whole thing, you know, the last thing that they did, right,
It's really not.
they told the public not to believe their eyes and ears, and that's what's going on right now, right? We literally just had the president fucking making an hour and a half long rambling sentence speech in front of all the world leaders, and everybody
I didn't even watch it. It's not even in my brain, stressing me out. I didn't even see it.
So, like, you know, that's where we're at. You know, it's just sad to me that the divide and conquer tactics are working. I will say that.
We're not, but they're not though. Look at I don't feel divided.
I know you don't, and a lot of people
Like,
don't.
look, you and I are having these conversations right here. I don't think we're divided, and we're on opposite sides. And I meet people on YouTube all the time that have opposite political opinions that I feel connected to. I don't feel divided over.
That's why I like power tool sector, just because everybody's there for a purpose. It's to engage in power tools.
Oh, I need to find that sector.
Power tool sector rules, bro. Woodworking sector
wouldn't even exist
without power tools.
The daddy sector.
Yep, definitely some dad vibes.
Hey, if I go to Idaho, are there any daddies?
Yeah, there's I don't know. We got a few kind of bars and shit, but
probably more than we have here.
I'd say you got better luck in you know, down around like Fisherman's Wharf and Pike Street. Which, no, let me take that back. That's all Fent land and shit now. So,
are you trying to get them to pick up a hooker?
Yeah.
No, not. Only classy daddies.
Yeah, male escort. We call them. Yeah.
No, not. Never. I've never. Never had to pay yet.
Yeah. What time's the show start here tonight?
In 45 minutes. We're gonna watch it in Discord.
Nice.
Anyway. Moose is nominated for a couple. I got 4.
Yeah, but Uncle Fatty, I'm not nominated for the music video or music.
Right. That's AI live streamer, which you're not even really a live streamer. Your AI music videos, I wouldn't really say you're live streaming. But that's I think you should have been in the best AI video category more than the live streamer.
Who was in that category? Who was nominated?
You're up against me, Landry, OTW, and Nightish.
Oh,
is that black guy?
Yeah, old man. Yeah, he does some good work. He's definitely got some good prompts.
I think Landry's going to get this category for AI.
Yeah,
because he does. I mean, I do it a bit, but Landry does it with way more flash than I do, like way more technique.
Yeah,
Power couple. I think you guys have a shot.
I think we're winning it for sure. Honestly,
the year.
I think we're winning it.
Nice.
Yeah, I really do. And then I got like mental health against Cynthia, mental health advocate, inspirational streamer. I'm competing against Jack Talcott and Paul Enslaved.
Nice.
Best AI live streamer. And this one, I don't agree with some of the people in this category, but most welcoming live streamer, the Hug Box. This is one I could actually own, like hospitality.
Hit me up on the email there, Moose. I just popped my email in the back. I got a bunch of shit popping off here this year. I'm kind of expanding in a couple different directions and doing some fucking big moves. Big moves like only. What? So,
like what?
Digital apps and stuff like that. Dude, your PEM.
You were gonna make me an app.
Your PEM's app is fucking coming out, fucking sick, dude.
Okay, wait. Is this something we could put on the iTunes store and make money off of? I will whore my content and my talents out to anybody that wants to help make money, and then they can get their cut.
Yep. I think that one's going to be something to where we could do like an actual legit podcast, you know, say once a week, do a set time and consistent thing
Like
where
me and you.
yeah, use the app
I
on
would
the
love.
screen
Yeah, I'd love that. I'm
and
looking
go
for
through the
people to
processes
collaborate.
and go through the whole kind of philosophies of the PIMS works. And, you know,
I need to make sure it's not. I
awareness
don't think
factors
it's
of it.
copyrighted. The little pimps tool, but I got it from the
No.
Omega.
Yeah, that's all.
Program, which is
That's
a
all.
free
Yeah, that's
program anybody can do online.
Yeah, and really, it's just, you know, all that stuff that's like that as far as like self-help would go. There's so many different just, you know, cognitive awareness tools and practices.
What I want, it's how to apply them, because you can give the information all day long. It's showing people how to tie it to
Yep.
their real life, like how to incorporate it into like some kind of daily
and using real life
seamless
examples.
practice. Yeah, that's what we need to show, is how to put it to use in a way that's not all weird and pop psych.
But then too, GenSpark has got some fucking great capabilities. Did you ever get on Comet and start working with Comet?
Oh no, I forgot. I have the I downloaded is that Perplexity?
Yep.
I downloaded the browser, but I forgot to fiddle around with it.
Yep. Anything. Yeah. Perplexity's the bomb, dude. And I'm actually building an in-house IDE and getting this other computer set up here too for the old AutoCAD computer, to where I can basically see the thing with your videos, Moose, is like, instead of paying for each rendition or paying for like a monthly subscription and using up all your credits or something, you need to be buying API access and have your own in-house LLM that runs on your own machine, that's not hooked into the internet or not hooked into a browser tab, so to say.
I have one already, but the problem is it doesn't come out as clean.
Right.
I'm waiting for it to catch up.
Definitely. What are you running for? What do you got for a graphics card and shit? New NVIDIA stuff or?
Let me check. I just got this PC in December.
Nice. Newer, like pretty beefed up gaming computer style.
Yeah, it's I mean, I got it from Costco.
Nice.
It's got 32 gigs of RAM, and then.
What one did you get? What is it? The
Asus,
the cyber power or whatever, and the Asus, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Costco fucking can't beat their prices.
No, you can. Their return policy is awesome. I just have to figure out. I don't know what fucking graphics cards in this one, but I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, it's all their stuff will have an NVIDIA. You're probably doing it like a NVIDIA 5060 or 5070 or something. Which you got different.
Oh yeah, it's a 5060, but it's only 8 gigs.
Right.
But I only need that for making the videos.
But see, having the 16 gig will give you the extra compute power. There's a lot of different things that it'll do, but
it was like $1,000 more though.
Yeah, worth it in the long run as a business investment. And that's the thing too, is like all this streaming stuff. I've got a whole nother system where basically I like anybody that I hire on for construction, I teach them how to run the construction business. I run an open book policy, a transparent book policy, really, where at any point in time, anybody on the job site can look at the books and know where the Gantt chart is flowing, where we're supposed to be on a daily and weekly schedule. And if we're meeting those timelines, everybody gets a bonus at the end of the job.
Wow. Right? Hey, are you going to be hiring for the new season?
I don't know. I don't mind. I'm thinking about bowing out of construction this year, dude. Everything's fucked up again. Get this. We're using all these. This is all big shit. Like the houses we're building are like mini malls, right? It's all red iron I-beams and red posts and metal, like steel, heavy steel, wrapped with wood and cladding, right? So you got all these big I-beams that are like the whole exterior wall is an I-beam. So the whole exterior wall folds in to a pocket and goes out to the zero clearance deck and all this shit. $80,000 fucking change order already on one job, just for the steel package alone, not counting the lumber package that's going to probably go up by at least a third. And managing all that shit on it, dude, it's daily changing. You never know what this fucking psycho that's in office is going to threaten somebody with for tariffs and whatever else. We don't make our own fucking steel. And we're sure as hell not
So
going to
it's
get
like
anything
it's too
from China
unpredictable
anymore.
right now. Too chaotic.
Way unpredictable.
Yeah, but it's not all his fault. Like, I mean, I accept all his faults, but I'm saying, even in Maine, we are run by all blue pretty much, and we just came out with like a $43 or $47 million Medicaid bullshit scam, and our politicians over here aren't doing shit for us.
Yeah,
They're taking our money every year. They raise the
Fire 'em.
taxes, but
Fire them.
it's not that easy, Jeff.
The
We've had
whole
this conversation.
system's
You can't
fucked.
just go up to them and say, "All right, you're fired."
No,
Yeah.
you do it at the ballot box every year.
By that time,
however often.
your entire city or your fucking county is fucked. It's too late. You can't fire them after they've done the damage. You can't repair the damage all the time.
Sometimes you can. If
Like
you put
these
the right-
people, I watched an entire documentary on it, and these people were setting up fake medical places, and then they'd go out of the country. You'll never get that money back, ever, ever, ever.
Same
That's
thing was
fraud. I mean,
happening
that's
in-
crime. That's fraud.
Yeah.
They should be prosecuted. That's
Yeah,
not
well,
even politics at that
How
point.
do you get them when they don't actually like live in America anymore? And they're
Well, he got the Venezuela guy. He went and snatched him out of his own country. They can do that now.
Well, sure.
Go get him. We got
Right.
ICE.
And
all
we're going to
kinds
do
of-
that for normal, everyday like citizens that stole money
People
and shit. Like,
defrauding other people, yes, and fucking up society for everybody else, absolutely. Go get their ass.
nice. So we're going to spend twice as much money as they stole to go get them.
I don't know where you get your numbers from. I'm just saying, I don't think it's good to have those kind of criminals running around society, not only messing up society, but messing up the political process for everybody. It erodes public trust, all of that.
Yeah.
I think we're in a lower trust society than we used to be in. And I think societies work better when there's higher trust.
For sure. For sure.
When
Hey,
there's
what's,
lower corruption, there's higher trust.
What's the
Yeah,
difference
yeah,
between racism
you're
and
right,
bigotry?
yeah. I don't know if there's as much racism as maybe in your part of the country.
Well, just in
'Cause
general,
you're all
like
up in Idaho with the
growing up,
Citadel.
like we had words like when I was going through, high school and shit and whatever, fuck, I was just totally got off on a different thought here.
Racist in high school.
Racist.
But you said you were racist.
And
We used to
being,
teach.
like teams, like the whole team aspect of politics now, where at least people could like agree to disagree and then go and like have dinner together respectfully, right? And just leave that shit to the political side of things and not have it so much of a dividing factor.
That
in
mostly
society.
came from your side, the left. Got really hateful and intolerant.
Yeah, they got hateful of being fucking shit upon.
Well, regardless of they're the reason that you can't go out and have dinner
Right.
with people
But
because they're the ones that
Just
make
that
it.
sentiment right there, bro,
It's-
gets me because both sides are fucked. I'm not just a leftist. I fucking hate both sides. I fucking literally legitimately think that both sides are completely fucking corrupt. The problem is, right now the scales are fucking so out of balance on the corruption. It's not evil. When we have political parties calling the other side evil, that's when shit gets
Yeah,
really
your
fucked up,
side,
dude.
yours did that.
Like the left isn't calling the fucking righties evil,
Yes, they are. They are calling, and they're demonizing Trump, and he's a threat to democracy.
But they're not. They're not
Yes, that
using their
is happening
religion
on
and
that.
their religious background to do that, right? They're not using the power of the churches and the power of the sway of God, right? There's
So
not
that
one
makes
leftist.
it-
There's not one leftist that thinks that a leftist person that they elected, right, is ordained by God to save the fucking world. And literally, most of the fucking neo-Christians these days think that God was, sent Trump here to fucking save the world.
How powerful do you think those people are? We're talking about a fringe minority. I know very
We're
few
talking
people
about
that
fucking
think, "Well,
over a
I mean,
third of
Trump is
America,
this
bro. We're talking
fear-based
about 100 million people.
I don't know where these people are. Or
I know,
You have to go.
I know.
Wait, hold on. What are we talking about? 100 million people? What's going on with these people?
That believe like Trump is this anointed savior by God, like come to the religion, Jesus Trump. I know that's a thing, but I don't think that's the dominant base of Trump support. Most people that support Trump don't do it because they think he's religiously, like divinely appointed.
Most of them just do it because they're prejudiced and they're bigots. And that's different than being a racist, right? Because we're all bigots. Bigotry is the most.
I don't think Trump's not even a
natural
racist
thing,
or a
right?
bigot. Like I don't know where you swallowed that
So-
leftist narrative of
No,
racism.
let's look at the definition of the words, okay? Because this is where I'm going with this. Everybody is a bigot, okay? We all have a bigoted stance because we don't accept things that are different. That's all that bigotry is. At its very basic core, that's all that bigotry is not accepting other things, right? But then when we put that into practice with being prejudiced, right? And then we get into racism after that. Just being prejudiced enough to be on this my team and my team only, and the other team is evil and don't do anything to help any other person. But Jesus tells us to fucking help each other and to really like love your neighbor and to love the poor and to love the immigrant and to help the immigrant.
But Jesus doesn't like.
But
Does it
see,
really say to love the poor?
but when we have Christians shitting on other people in the name of God and Jesus,
I don't know. You lost me because you keep jumping around.
I think
don't know where
he's
you
talking
are.
about Tommy now. Tommy's over there spurging out again, and he proclaims
I
himself.
think
to be
he's going to
Christian.
get best Berg. There's a category for that. I think Tommy's going to get it.
I'm doing some
would hope.
research right now. I'm trying to figure out how many people actually believe that Trump is appointed by God. Seriously.
Oh yeah, to ask Charlie or GPT. Best live Spurg Award: King Stephen, Imperious, Snafu Snaps, or Tommy. The only authentic Spurgs on that list are Snafu and Tommy.
I got
And
those
I
guys.
think
got all
Tommy
four of
should
those
get
guys.
it because he's way more entertaining. Snafu is just noise.
Those
when he
guys are
spurts.
fucked. That's weak sauce, dude. I got all four of those guys beat.
Well, I know. I think
Give me a
you
little.
should be on way more.
Wow, this is kind of disturbing. Approximately 25 to 33% of the total U.S. population believes that Donald Trump's election is a result of God's will.
Where
However,
you getting it?
this statistics require crucial. Here, I'll send it to you.
All right.
It comes with all the. It's crazy.
I'm a red letter Christian as far as it goes, guys. I really am. I the spaghetti monster is
You're missing context then.
because what the spaghetti monster does for us is it gets us out of our team, right, and puts humanity on one team, right, and it says that we're all welcome in America, right. The thing is, like with this whole thing,
Not though.
religion or not, okay, if I'm butthurt because somebody else is acting a certain way or being who they want to be, is it my responsibility to go over to them and tell them to fucking change their ways so that I can feel better about what they're doing and society in general?
Sure.
Right? Is two gay guys walking around in public, just walking around, just being themselves, right? Is that shoving gay down somebody else's throat?
No.
Right. But that's the sentiment that's out there. And I know, Jeff,
Not.
I know,
I
Jeff.
don't know.
Patty, I can't tell you the
Jeff,
last time I ran into that sentiment. You talking about maybe in the 80s, but have you looked out your window since then? Nobody's saying that about
Have you
gay
watched the
couples
news,
anymore.
Jeff? Have you watched the news? I'm not saying that everybody experiences this, and I know that you don't have this
It
experience.
has to rise to a statistically significant, not for it to be a problem.
Okay, how much Fox News did you watch this year? None, right? None.
I don't know what I've watched so many videos. I don't know where they all came from. I'm sure some of them came from Fox.
But not like religiously. You're
I
not.
don't watch. Nobody watches news
any
anymore.
one
We
thing or
get
the other.
clips from all kind of
Right.
different sources.
But the people that do,
part of
the people that do,
channel.
Jeff, like I don't see them personally, but those news stations wouldn't exist if there wasn't an audience, right? Like 25 to 30% of Americans.
Okay. But
who
I'm
watch
saying,
this
like, I
struggle
don't
and
think
watch
the
this
number of
travel.
people that are going around saying you're throwing your gayness in my face is very high in 2026.
Right, but that's 25 to 30% of Americans that you have never interacted with. So you don't.
Where are you getting this number from? I don't think 25% of Americans are going around saying that about gay people.
I know you
Where are
don't.
you getting
I
that
know you
number?
don't
That
think
was
that.
the number of people that believe that Donald Trump is part of God's plan. It's 25 to 30%, which is high.
Yeah,
That's a third of the country.
that's
way
pretty
higher than I
high.
thought.
You know that Mike Huckabee is right
Considering
now.
I never hear it show up in the discourse or the rhetoric.
Right. You know that Mike Huckabee is trying to usher in the War of Armageddon right now.
I haven't
right?
heard his name, and I can't even believe
Right.
he's still in the news.
I
Okay,
know.
and that has you worried? You seem really like distressed about it. Mike Huckabee ushering in
I
the
think it's
rapture.
worrying. I think it's something to think about. But like, I mean, I spend 99% of my time fucking enjoying life, dude, and like honestly, kind of get a reprieve from a lot of the badassery and the fucking fatness of my life that I really need to have like an even playing ground by coming on to YouTube and especially with being involved in politics, because I am involved in person. I do go to every county commissioner meeting. I'm at all my fucking building meetings and all my building contractor meetings.
Are
And
you one of the people that go up to the microphone and talk?
sometimes they don't like me anymore. Pretty much they're banning my free speech for sure.
What's
They
up,
can't do-
Laura? What's going
Oh,
on?
hey, Laura. We're getting ready for the panel
Caldwell?
awards.
You know,
Yeah,
but
we're almost
I was
there.
saying it's my fault when I'm butthurt when I look at somebody else and I'm, okay, that's bigotry. That's just the unacceptance, the inability, not the inability to accept other people for who they are, right? And really what we have today is we have a bunch of Christians who used to say stuff like, you do you, boo-boo, just don't hurt somebody else physically.
Never
Okay?
said that. No, Christians did not go around saying you do you, boo boo.
Right.
That's not a Christian thing. And
Right. But nowadays what they say,
you're
Jeff,
also going around telling
nowadays
everybody
what they say is,
what
my
to do,
God
how to
doesn't
think,
create
how to
such a
feel, how to
thing.
see things. So I
My-
think you think it's the Christians going, and they used to be way worse than they are. I remember it. You're right. Back in the 80s, they were like that.
It
But
was-
now I see that way more on the left, the moral scolding.
I know,
school.
because that's what you're focused on, and that's what you see, and I see the other side because that's
I
what
don't
I'm
really focus on it. It's just kind of in the air. It's what comes across my
yeah. It's not that
screen
you're
all-
intentionally focusing on it. It's just that's
Plus,
what
I live in the wokest state in the whole country, so I see it in my day-to-day life too.
right. And if a bunch of guys from the Midwest moved up to Seattle and saw all the freaks running around with their fucking pink hair, you would see that sentiment more, right? Of you're shoving gay down my throat because you want to walk.
You know
around
what
with
they
pink
had
hair.
up here? They had that Mars church, that guy, that pastor. It was this big Christian movement, and it started up here. It was real popular for a while.
You know what
They
you
had the
don't see,
Mars
Jeff?
church
You don't
Christian.
see any fucking churches convincing people to vote for the left.
Yeah,
Bro,
you do.
do you even
have
go
those
to
rainbow
church?
You have gay churches now with like drag queen preachers and rainbow flags.
Fatty, do you even go to church, brothers? What are they? Universal or something?
Unitarian universe. That was Hank's church.
Unitarian, bro. They got the rainbow flag and shit. They're welcoming to all people and stuff. Like, you think they don't vote left?
That's the point I was making. Is I do know they exist. Okay. And I do know that they are there, right? But when we're in our own team mindset, right, and we're on this fucking us versus them mentality that's being pushed into society, the programming actually that's being pushed upon us, that everybody's buying into. The divide.
It's only programming.
I don't
if
play
you can show
politics.
me the enforcement mechanism.
But like Moose, you would at least on a wider spectrum of thinking, just think that like there is a diabolical plan that's
just
possibly being right.
Oh,
the program,
definitely. Definitely.
right?
I mean, I
But
know there's some shit
we can't
coming
put
up.
our finger on it. We can't see it and touch it and say, this is the program and this is how it's being implemented and this is the action being taken to implement.
That's what you have to be able to do to convince somebody that it's happening.
Right.
You have to be able to see it and touch it and show it. Otherwise, it's just you claiming something's out there that nobody can see.
And that's where 1984 comes around, because like
Yeah.
they were like through the telescreens and shit. They were programmed, and like they could only do certain things at certain times, and they couldn't have weapons and like all kinds of shit to like control your mind and what you do with your body and stuff.
Trigger
And
word.
that's coming here too. Like there's a bill that passed, I think it was 2022, and they had 4 years to overturn it. Every single car that comes out now is going to have a kill switch on it.
Yep.
And so you could say that's for our safety, but like really, like you're gonna turn somebody's car off for their safety?
They have that now with the alcohol things they put on the cars where they have to.
Right,
blow
but
in.
this isn't that you got a DUI and you're in trouble and you're gonna hurt somebody. This is you bought a car and now you have this is come standard package.
And why would they? But that's still not 1984. But why would
It's
they? kill the
mandated.
car?
It's mandated by the government. They passed a bill that said that all the cars that are manufactured in 2026 have to have a kill switch. I'll get the research for you too.
But it at least went through the political process. But what is the reason for the kill switch? Like, is it only in the case of if it's a criminal they need to stop or something?
So it'd be like, yeah, like an Amber Alert would be a great example.
But they wouldn't just use it randomly on citizens.
Well, sure, of course they wouldn't. Just like they didn't use the Patriot Act against citizens, right?
What did they do with it?
They tracked that's the whole thing after 9/11 with the Patriot Act, right? Is so that we could preemptively find the terrorist among us by tracking people's personal algorithms that we give them and being able to figure out where they're going to be at certain times and who they're interacting
Sounds like
with.
a great tool. I'm glad we have that to catch the terrorist.
Just comply,
Did
right?
you get tracked? Did they mistake you for a terrorist?
I would imagine. I talk a lot of crazy fucking shit. Yeah, I
Did
talk
someone
bad about
did the FBI come to your house and say, "Hey, we tracked your algorithm. We need to ask you some questions"?
fucking Elon
Nothing
has
happened.
fucking
Nothing.
banned
Life,
fucking
you
40 of my
same thing.
accounts, bro. I'm on my 41st fucking Twitter account.
Look,
I
Uncle Fatty,
I make
like
stupid videos of fucking Donald Trump singing "Wet Ass Pussy" and I tagged Mar-a-Lago in it. I'm definitely on the list, bro. Okay,
I admire that. I think you should have the right to do that. But Twitter's a
Yeah,
private thing.
but
it's not
but he
government.
doesn't think I should have the right to do that, right?
right.
Well,
And
then
if they
take it up
check
with
your
Elon. But
computer, Uncle
Elon's not
Fatty,
the government.
all they're gonna find is little sausage fingers, because I know you got that midget porn on it.
Nope.
Which
None
is
of that.
funny. The reason I bring that up is because the Frito-Lay guy, he came to deliver, and he was talking to me, and he's like, "Man, I really fucking love midgets." And I was like, "What?" And I like out of nowhere. We never had a conversation like this before. And he's like, "Yeah, those little sausage fingers, they're just so cute." I was like, "Bro."
I got a buddy that's into it too, man. It's fucking weird. He's all about it. Fucking midget porn. It's fucking insane. But
Bro, it's
I mean-
weird. You know what? More power to them, though. I mean, they need love too.
Yeah, I think midget porn should be a thing too.
because everybody
is.
should be allowed to exist in America, because that's the whole thing.
No, Patty. Americans should not the whole world. It's not the whole world should be allowed to exist in America.
Okay,
We
so
don't have the room
okay,
for
here's
the
a
whole
perfect example. Here's a perfect example of something being taken differently than it was offered.
Well, how did you say it?
Everybody should be allowed to exist in America. I'm not saying that every single person in America should just come here and overrun our country. I'm saying the people that are here,
Everybody being allowed to
everybody
exist
should
here.
be able to live the way they want to live, right? People should be allowed to be who the fuck they want to be without being intervened upon by some weird fucking religious nutcase who wants to worry about what you're doing in your bedroom.
That's the guarantee by the state.
That everybody gets to exist the way they want to be, as long as they're not hurting each other.
What's stopping you? I've had that my whole life. I got to be a gay satanic faggot, and nobody really interfered with that.
I troll you.
How much more free do you want to be? What are you trying to be that someone's stopping you?
There's always somebody working against you being the way you want to be.
No. Not to the
don't think there's
extent.
people. You don't think there's people right now actively trying to like make being gay illegal in America?
That's
I'm
fucking
not
crazy. Spike this
Not
wants to
really.
know, what about the giant porn? I've never in my life seen a giant, so I'm not sure where we're gonna find that.
BBWs, bro.
No, actually, they have I know some gay giants. That is a thing.
They got giants, like
Yeah,
they
and
got
there's
like
even a fetish
Amazonian.
where it's called, what is it called? Like megalophilia or something, where you
Mhm,
fantasize either about yourself as a giant and the other person is really tiny, or
mhm.
you're really tiny and your partner's a giant. There's a whole porn genre of fantasy around that.
There is. Yep.
If you can imagine it, there is a porn genre for it. I guarantee.
Man, you know how this whole thing works, right, Jeff?
Porn? Yeah.
Porn drives all economy. It drives all innovation, right? It's pretty much the only reason like the internet
It
really
inspires a
exists
lot of
and
great
stuff, and
art.
like it always comes first in art. It's always the first thing because people are fucking freaks, and most
Because we're
people.
Are
human
you
and
calling
we're
me a
wild.
freak?
Oh
I
yeah,
appreciate it.
Own it.
for
Own
sure.
it.
For sure.
With those videos, you ain't got no choice now.
Especially the really really hardcore religious ones, not like us.
We're human. We're wired for that. We are
Yeah.
wired to get our.
I mean,
Like-
like all my shit is tasteful though. It's
Sure.
all
It
tasteful.
really is.
Right.
You're a classy hoe.
Yeah.
Very stylish.
21st century.
Yeah, man. I make my star shine.
But just in general, like,
Shine and glisten.
it's a, humanity is a false dichotomy. It is a fucking, we are walking contradictions. All of us are.
Yeah. We're
Right.
like the most open-ended part of the evolutionary chain. We're
And we're at least,
anything can happen with humans.
yeah. And we're at least on the team that's evolved enough to be able to see that aspect of humanity, while a bunch of the rest of us, our fellow Americans and our fellow humans, are stuck in the program, right? Where they don't want to see it. They don't. Ignorance.
How do you know you're not in the program? Because I'm not.
I know I'm in the program. I know I am. Why would I not be?
Well, I'm not.
I know, sure, of course, because you don't think you are.
Well, you have to show me the program. That's what I'm saying. You're convinced that you broke free of the program and everyone else is stuck in it. But how do we know that's
I'm not
the
convinced of that
program?
at all. No, that is not. That's a false premise, bro. I am not convinced of that. I don't even think that's possible.
Oh, so
I'm
we're all
not-
in the program. Then
I'm
why
not
is it
on
so
the sideline
different? Why is
yelling
the
at the ref.
program different for everybody?
Right? Because you never win the game by
Very
standing on the
different program.
sidelines and yelling at the ref. Right? You win the game by being part of the crowd, right? That yells at the ref. Or
Just
by
win the
getting in
game
and
by,
playing
like,
the game.
winning the game, making my 4 bases and hitting a home run and running the
Dude,
bases.
this shit is
Yeah.
crazy. I looked it up, right? And it says
Fucking
that
scary, bro.
the political battle for the 2026 vote, right? Representative Thomas Massey introduced an amendment on January 22nd to a spending bill that would have defunded the rulemaking process, which would kill the whole bill. The amendment failed 164 to 268. Dude, there's 268 of our overlords that are like, yeah, let's fucking put a kill
Well,
switch in
if
every
you can
car.
fire them every election cycle, they're not overlords.
You can't fire them every election cycle. Like, aren't senators appointed for how long?
Well, yeah, it depends on some of them you can, but even senators is every 4 years.
6.
Yeah, so that's a
So
long
they only
time.
get 4 years to go in and fuck things up before you can rein them in.
Have you seen the way the country's been fucked the last 20-something years, 30 years, 40 years? The 90s were pretty golden, right? Because Clinton was bombing. We had enough oil. We had fucking balls. And then all of a sudden, we had a balanced budget for once, right? And then all of a sudden Bush came in, and then it was like, holy fuck, what are we doing now, son? And then it all went downhill from there. I voted for the first president that I thought was of a different color that could possibly change the world. He was very articulate, had a wonderful speech. I went to one of his speeches. Guess what? He sucks too. He killed a bunch of people too. Drop the bombs. Every fucking president that we've had just drop the bombs. Like, they're not good people.
It's the game that they're playing. You know, they're playing the game that they chose to be in, and effectively, we're all pawns in that game.
Do you think that they had our best interests at heart where they were dropping the bombs?
I think rationalizations and justifications will allow anybody to think that they're doing something.
Well, I'm glad you said
greater
that.
good. For the greater good.
Remember
I think that each team, I think, actually does believe that they're doing things for the greater good. But to me,
I think we have to
my
assume positive intent.
My perspective of this, though, is that right now we have one political party that's doing things for the greater good of their team, and another party that's doing the greater good for everybody, including the assholes that they're fighting against.
That's what you want to think, but you just said yourself you're not part of either party anyway.
Right.
Even though you're a raging leftist, it's obvious.
Just because I lean left in my ideologies and my ethics and morals.
And your political sympathies and the narratives that you absorb.
Being a leftist, right? You're putting a trigger word upon me for a label, is what you're doing.
Well, call it whatever you want. Call it what you want. It's
just the word leftist and the whole lefty, wordage and adjectives and
it's all part of the programming.
Yeah, it is. Those are trigger words, is what they are. They're designed to be put in. They put these things. There's a think tank, bro. There's an actual think tank that figures these things out before they put them out.
They got it right on this case, because it sure got a rise out of you.
Yeah, and it wasn't the lefties that decided to put these words into society. It's not the lefties that have these think tanks and all this money backing them to do
they do
their team, right? And their team,
they're called universities.
Again, another trigger word, another trigger topic.
University is a trigger word, dude. Patty, you need to get out of your bunker.
I'm out every day, high-fiving and fucking glad-handing and touching grass and riding snow, dude. Like,
hold on to that.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm a diehard fucking Boy Scout.
This is what I want to know from you. I'm a Boy Scout too. I have respect for that ethos. Here's what I want to know from you.
I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to help other people at all times. Not just when I decide to, not just because they're on my team, right? All people at all times.
This is what I want to know from you, Fatty. How do you manage to pull off the grooves that you do in your music if you're this stressed out? Because that is not the music of somebody that's agitated about anything.
Escapism, maybe?
I think that's your health. Whatever world you're escaping into that music's coming from, that's the antidote.
Yeah, just fucking
like if you have that inside of you, you have it.
We played a fucking killer set last night at the fucking open mic set, dude. It was fucking probably one of the better nights we've had. It was fucking amazing.
Wow. Well, if I go to Idaho, maybe I'll get to see it.
Fucking A. I don't know. We can't live stream really. We could, but either way, there's recordings of it.
Oh, you mean you're not allowed to?
No, it's just a fucking hell. Right. It's just a shithole of a fucking of a venue. You barely get any service in there with the fucking metal and brick and all the shit around the building. And
oh, I see.
Whatever, but in general, there's videos out there I could post, but I'm just not a big self-promoter either. Like, I went through all that shit when we were doing the power tool things years ago, and would spend days, literally days on end, running social media campaigns, running fucking ad campaigns, and editing videos. Jesus Christ! Before editing,
I was gonna say you have the chop for it. You have all that AI, like all that video skill.
But I think people do best when we focus. When we get to work on things that we like doing. It's the adage of do what you love to do, and you'll never work a day in your life until you begin to resent the things that you used to love because now it's work.
Well, then that's when you're burning out, and you need to shift to the next thing. You've been doing something
or stay cognitively aware. right? And just staying cognitively aware of how things affect us, the PIMS
Yeah,
monsters,
that is,
right?
yeah,
Right, and
yeah.
keeping those as a base core of life, that, you know, the serenity prayer, bro, being able to accept things for what they are and know when we can change
The
them and how
wisdom to
much do we
know
need,
the
right?
difference. That's where it fucks you.
Exactly. But then the prayer goes on. It goes on after that to say, like, accepting hardship as a pathway to peace. That's huge, right?
Oh, I didn't know
Accepting the
about
fact
that.
that life is going to be hard, right? And we have to work through those hard times to get the good times, because as a Libra, right, Lady Justice demands balance, right? We see it very rarely, even with the mega rich, that when you're on a good high and you're riding your high, boom, next thing you know, something happens, and it's, oh fuck, and woe is me, or whatever. That's why we go through these depression and regression stages, and like, and why people, you know, in general, get to a point where they don't even want to try anything bigger and better. But we all know that we're destined for something bigger and better, right? We all have
Hope
that
so.
inside of us, that we know that there's something bigger than us. There's something better, God or not, you know, ethics or not, just the feeling that every person has,
Hopefully that works.
right? I think
Have you have tried collaborating with Moose yet? Y'all should put your talents
no,
together.
I was thinking about that yesterday. So I wanted to hop up, give me my emails, because I mean, just in general, I got a lot of shit popping off with this whole infographic deal, and like a couple of different systems, and then the fucking mining shit is gonna fucking eat up so much
Oh,
time.
I
for
want to
me.
go. I want to go help with the mining. I would love to go crawl around on that mine.
Yeah, we got some serious shit, dude. They're fucking, well, yeah. The past couple of weeks has been. Here's the thing with humanity too, man. We got to stay fucking able to adapt and overcome, right? We got to be able to adapt to new situations.
We're gonna be in outer space at some point. So yeah,
Did you see they rolled out the Artemis rocket the other day?
Is that the one that failed to launch or something?
No, it's the one that's going. They sent up the
I'm really out of touch.
Whatever they are, the Atlas rocket. It's not the Atlas. It's the other ones. Anyhow, they sent up that one yesterday with the Mars landers that are going to be remote controlled, and then we're sending humans to the moon again this year, bro.
We figured out how to do it for real this time.
For real this time, right? Yeah, because we lost the technology, right?
Yes, so we can't. Us dumb humans.
That's a good talking point. It's a good talking point, but it's not.
It's never coming back.
It's not based in reality, you know. So, a good talking point, though.
That Moose, you should add that one. The not so much the landing itself, but the idea that we lost the technology to go back to the moon ever again.
Yeah, we chose to lose the technology because it was outdated. And that was when we were going from the fucking Saturn rockets to the Atlas rockets. That man said that. You know, that man that said that actually went 20 years after that and spent a fucking rotation on the ISS.
Well,
that's cool.
I'm supposed to wrap this up to do the panel awards. I'm gonna head to Discord and we're gonna do a little watch party backstage, and it starts in like 7 minutes.
So look at do a search before you go for NSPM dash
hang on.
NSPM dash 7.
N as an N word, SP.
Yep. NSPM, National Security Presidential Memorandum number 7.
37. Okay.
And we'll reconvene on that note later, because that right there.
We don't need yet though, because I have to run in peace. So I'm hoping that you're gonna.
It's called a bio break, dude. Nobody wants to imagine you peeing.
Well, they can imagine whatever they want. Sometimes we even get actual. We have to leave it to the imagination.
Well, I'm going to take a bio break too.
Oh, okay. Well, here I can do this.
And then, I'll see you guys over in the Discord. Get some shit together and see what the old Panelverse
I'll go start the watch party. All right, I'll be right back, and then I'll wrap it up and head over. Alrighty, I'm back. Hey, we're gonna wind it down, folks, and head to Discord to do the watch party. You can, if you're not already in the server, hit me up at GenXJeff. I'll give you an invite. Otherwise, look for me in the movie channel. I'll get it queued up. All right, Fatty, anything you want to leave us with?
Look for me at your mom's house.
Okay, tell her I said hi.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, we'll see you at the party. All right, that's really it. I'm gonna rush off to that. So, thanks for hanging out. Great conversations in Discord.